Have you ever tried to show off a great new t-shirt while wearing a massive, puffy winter coat right over it? It doesn't work. No matter how good the shirt looks, nobody can see it. Your body works exactly the same way. Every single person already has a set of abdominal muscles, but for most of us, those muscles are wearing their own winter coat, a thick yellow layer of fat resting right under the skin, covering up the muscle completely. This is why doing thousands of fast crunches rarely gives you the look you want. The muscle underneath might get slightly thicker, but if that winter coat stays on, your stomach still looks completely flat from the outside. To actually see those muscles, you need a two-part approach. First, you take off the coat by making changes in your kitchen. Then, you build up the muscle bricks using nothing but the floor in your living room. Visible abs aren't created by endless movement. They are revealed by stripping away the physical barrier that is currently hiding them. Let's start with taking off the coat. Shedding that layer of fat doesn't require any gym equipment. It comes down to eating slightly fewer calories than you burn and making sure you get quality sleep. When you eat whole, nutrient-dense foods and keep your portions in check, your body looks for a little extra fuel to keep you going. To find it, it starts burning away that stored belly fat for energy. Sleep is just as important. Getting 8 solid hours of rest regulates the hormones that control hunger and fat storage. Without enough sleep, your body naturally wants to hold on to that stomach fat as a survival response. This chart shows the specific body fat percentages where those muscles finally start to peek through. For men, the drop zone is generally between 10 and 14%. Because women carry more essential fat for health, their visibility zone is between 16 and 20%. Without prioritizing your kitchen habits and your sleep, no amount of exercise will ever make those muscles visible. Once the coat starts coming off, it's time to build up the muscle bricks. We'll start with the front of the stomach, using zero equipment. The biggest mistake people make here is using speed. They throw their bodies up and down in sloppy repetitions, using momentum instead of their muscles. Since you aren't lifting heavy iron plates to challenge your body, you have to use time to your advantage. By keeping your muscles working through a long, steady squeeze, you force them to adapt and get thicker. To do this, you have to slow the movement way down. On your way up in a crunch, you should be counting to 3 full seconds, making the muscle fibers do every bit of the work. On the way back down, you count to 3 again. Resisting gravity on the descent keeps the tension high and prevents momentum from taking over. To do this perfectly, keep your lower back flat and focus on trying to curl your spine inward. You only need to lift your shoulders off the ground. Don't pull on your neck or jerk your head forward. That slow, controlled squeeze builds denser, thicker muscle bricks much faster than hundreds of fast, shallow repetitions. Those front muscles are only part of the story. To build a complete core, we have to include the muscles running down your sides, called the obliques. These side muscles are designed to rotate your body. To work them effectively without weights, you need to use controlled twisting or side-to-side movements, like a seated twist. Deep beneath all of those layers sits a hidden muscle that wraps horizontally all the way around your midsection. Think of it like a wide internal belt that keeps your spine stable and your stomach tight from the inside out. Because this inner layer's job is to hold things in place, you don't train it by crunching. You train it by staying perfectly still. Holding a position, like a 30-second elbow plank, forces that internal belt to pull tight and hold your weight. A complete, strong core requires hitting all 3 dimensions: the front, the sides, and that deep internal belt. You've probably seen videos promising a full six-pack in just 2 weeks, but biology doesn't work that way. The real roadmap is simple: slow crunches, twists, and planks 3 days a week, while keeping your diet in a steady caloric deficit. If you stick to that, it generally takes 8 to 12 weeks to see real biological changes in the mirror. Take off the coat in the kitchen, build the bricks slowly on the floor, and be patient. The results will follow.